Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing? My name is Simon Preston, and welcome back to Reggae Boys Commentary. Yes, this is the channel where we come together to discuss everything in relation to Jamaican football. No, I didn't go to Syracuse University, but I was considering going there, to be quite frank with you, because of the great sports analysis program that they have, data, statistics. Syracuse is really good with that. And with my background in football analysis and data, video analysis, statistics, Syracuse was an option, to be honest with you. But I decided to stay locally to learn my craft and my trajectory in the grand scheme of things. But Syracuse was an option, and certainly they tried to bring me on board. And I know you guys have been saying lacrosse. Did I ever play lacrosse? Probably 3 times in my life. Yeah, once in Coral Springs, one in Maryland. Well, yeah, twice in Maryland and once in Florida. So yeah, it's nice to put on back these old things and have a bit of memories in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, that's where we are at this point in time. And I just figured, I was looking at the lake this morning, saw the trees and I saw the ducks walking past, and I figured to myself, they know exactly where they're going. They know exactly their trajectory. They know where they're going. And sometimes I wonder, do they ever wonder about going back to where they're coming from? And it made me think, how does somebody like Garath McCleary feel at this point in time? How does he feel? A person that is still playing football, that 35 and still keeps himself fit like a 17-year-old, a man that scored a goal every 4 appearances in League One last season, a man that has started this season pretty decently as well. Where does he fit in the grand scheme of things? Does he add value? Does he add presence? Does he add that panache still? Because whenever he puts on that Jamaica shirt, we all know that something special is happening. Yep, that's right. Everybody is fully aware of that. 100%. Everybody is fully aware of that. Come on. There's a pre-recorded video, so you can just say hello. It's pre-recorded. It's not live. It's not live. So if you want to say hello, you can say hello. Thank you.
Good morning, Reggae Boys fans.
Yes, Mom says good morning. But yeah, this is pre-recorded, not live. But thank you. That's fine. You guys will see her long term though. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate this.
You want Sunday call?
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, my mom is great, isn't she? So great. I said she's great. Yeah.
You're thankful for her?
Yes, I'm very thankful for her. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. What's the plan now? What's the plan now? Yeah. I'm recording, yes. Yes, folks. So we're having that dialogue in relation to Garath McCleary. Just having some coffee this morning. Yeah, I think that's good. Just checking a bit with a couple of the reggae girls and so on and so forth, and just hopefully give you guys an update now. So, folks, Garath McCleary, 35 years old, represented Jamaica from 2013 to 2016. As you know, got a part of the Theodore Tapa Whitmore era, and then, of course, the Winfred Schaefer era. Made his debut for Jamaica against Mexico in the Azteca Stadium in that 0-0 draw. And as you guys know as well, this is somebody that's gone on to score for Jamaica as well. He scored for Jamaica in crucial games. You guys remember that, right? Well, of course you guys remember that, because you guys have been avid Reggae Boys fans for so long. Yep, that is right. As you remember, he scored for Jamaica in crucial games against St. Lucia in a friendly match in 2014. He scored 2 goals in the Gold Cup. Some persons have only scored 1 goal in Gold Cup history, but he has scored 2. He scored against Costa Rica in that 2-2 draw and scored against El Salvador up in Canada. So he was part of that team that helped Jamaica come second in the Gold Cup. Good coffee. Good coffee. Yeah, it says hugs and kisses on it. So, and my mother's wash belly, so. But yeah. So, folks, that's 3 goals that he has scored for Jamaica. And he's had 24 appearances for Jamaica. His last cap, of course, being in 2016. So it's been 6 years since his debut, and you could say 7 years now as we enter 2023. And we'll get into where he is right now. But I just want to make the point that whenever he's put on the Jamaica shirt, he's always been reliable. Remember that game against Chile? Jamaica had 1 training session. 1 training session. And you know what happened? Yeah, he provided 2 valuable assists for Jamaica in that 2-1 victory over Chile, who were ranked number 3 in the world at the time. That's right, number 3 in the world at the time. 2012 Nottingham Forest Player of the Year, Player of the Season. A person that spent numerous seasons at Reading in the Championship, also played Premier League football for them, scored 3 Premier League goals that season in particular. Played League One, Championship football for the vast majority of his career. And if you ask me, this man can give another 2 years to football, 2-3 years to football, at minimum League One level, realistically speaking. So let's talk about Garath McCleary, shall we? So, as we know, Wycombe Wanderers is the club that he currently plays at, and Wycombe play within a certain formation. And I'm going to bring up that on your screen right now so that you guys are aware of that. Let's share screen so you guys can see exactly what I'm doing. So Wycombe Wanderers operates in that 3-4-3 sort of system. That's how Wycombe Wanderers operates right now. That 3-4-3 sort of system. This is generally how they line up, Wycombe Wanderers. And this has helped them to be within the top 6 of the table right now. So let me show you how they look in terms of an attacking angle of things. Yeah. 3 at the back. They got 2 deep midfielders. So this is the way that they look. A 3-4-1-2, or if you just want to call it a 3-4-3, you can. And this is where Garath McCleary operates, right here. He operates on the right-hand side of a front 3. That is where he operates, the right-hand side of a front 3. So when his team are in possession, they're a team known for their counterattacks. Yes, they're a team that has the ability to press, but usually when it comes to the counterattacking aspects, what you'll find is that when the number 9, their striker, comes through, well, more or less their attacking midfield, I should say, comes through, what happens is sometimes McCleary and Sam Vokes will split. However, on the counterattacks and not pressing, they'll come a bit more centrally. So Garath McCleary has the ability to not only operate and give that width from this sort of angle, but he also has the ability to come more centrally as well. And usually, with the pace that he still possesses, long ball from the defense, long ball from the goalkeeper to start these sorts of attacks and lands towards the central midfielder or a right-side midfielder and give towards McCleary. When McCleary is in possession, usually what we'll find is that he's able to open up space for his ally in Sam Vokes, and Sam Vokes puts the ball into the back of the net. McCleary has scored goals this season as well. And throughout the course of McCleary's career, every club that he has been to, he has scored goals. In fact, the only club that he has played at where he has scored more goals than he has had right now is Reading. That's the only club right now within his career where he has gone to and played for and has scored more goals than right now as we speak. So Garath McCleary is an individual that scores goals wherever he is, whichever club, Forest, Wycombe, Reading, Oxford, Slough, any club that he plays for, he goes and he scores goals. Good coffee. So yes, that is the reality of the situation right now with Garath McCleary. Somebody who is mobile, somebody who has the ability to press. And if he is somebody that is pressing, what you will find is that when he has the ball in these sorts of areas, this tends to happen. Underlapping from here, an underlapping movement from here as well. One of the two central midfielders will press. So you already right here have an overload of the attacking players for his team. And this is numerous options for McCleary to find a chip the ball to a Sam Vokes, lay it off to one of his other teammates, or go over the defense of the opposition, find another teammate here who has space. And in this situation, McCleary would be like the assist of the assist, the pre-assist, who finds himself in this sort of space, find a center forward, boom, goal. So that is evident from this sort of angle from Garath McCleary. And this is something that should not be brushed aside by any means, because McCleary is still doing it. He's still doing it, and he's still progressing quite well, you know? So this is why this is something that we can't brush aside by any means at all. Yeah. So, yeah. So you might say, okay, Simon, but this is Wickham. How would it work for Jamaica? I might say, but Simon, Coach Heimer Helgrimson does not operate with a back three. True. True. I understand that. So what would you say? But let's now look at Jamaica. Boom. Here we are. Jamaica now. This is how Jamaica will look. Because McCleary is already used to playing with a front two, right? He plays in a 3-4-1-2. You get it? He's already used to playing in a 3-4-1-2 for his club. And with Jamaica, he will know already the responsibilities, the requirements, the prerequisites, the roles of playing with in a two-striker sort of system. So how can Jamaica look with McCleary? Well, let's see, shall we? I knew what you guys are going to say if I said Paul. Let's say that this is Jamaican team, right? Right? So let's say it's something like this. So a 4-4-2 for Jamaica. Andre Blake, Greg Lee, Javane Brown, Damian Lowe, Richard King, Blair Turgott, Bailey out wide, Daniel Johnson, Ravel Morrison. Ravel, of course, being the more assiduous, tenacious, well, not tenacious, but the more creative spark of the two with the guile. If Daniel Johnson is able to get room, he will go forward and they will alternate in this sort of area. I'm not a fan of having Ravel in this deeper position. We saw what happened against Panama at home. I really don't want Ravel to be anywhere near this area unless he's defending a corner kick. That's the only way I would want him in that sort of area. I prefer him on this side. These are the sorts of areas that I'd want to have him. You guys get my drift? And in attacking, in terms of a counter-attack, this is how Jamaica will look. But in a pressing sense, Jamaica will look like this. And I get the feeling that pressing is something that we're going to have to work on towards. So the communication with McCleary and Bailey will have to be imperative and have to be completely sharp, because one of the two will have to underlap and one of the two may have to overlap one another. Bailey might be the person that underlaps and fires in on that left foot, while McCleary has the opportunity to whip in crosses towards a Nicholson, a Morrison, a Bailey. So you guys get the drift on where I'm going here. So while McCleary is more used to being that person that plays a bit more centrally in terms from a club perspective, for Country, on that right-hand side, giving that width, that freedom, that ability to press forward, to operate in those sorts of areas could be a vital asset for Jamaica. Extremely, extremely important. And that is why this is something that we should not brush aside by any means at all, because McCleary is still showing up the goods. His love for Jamaica is there. McCleary is an asset. He's an absolutely fantastic footballer. To see the way that how he keeps himself sharp and ready and fit is commendable. He went to the Euro 2020 final and he didn't put on an England shirt. No. His Jamaican colours are always with him. Always. Always. And I felt absolutely, honestly, absolutely hurt for the man. When in 2021, 2019, he was told that he'd be part of Jamaica's Gold Cup roster and he wasn't. Absolutely hurt me. Hurt me to the core. He still has the goods. He still has the goods to represent Jamaica. He still has the ability. He still has the sharpness, the mental ability to represent Jamaica. Is Simon Preston saying that Garath McCleary needs to start every game for Jamaica? No. No. But I do feel that there is a way for him to represent Jamaica under Heimer Hallgrimsson. There is the players, the system for him to succeed. And now is the time. If he's not called up in 2023, and that's it, because you have to strike when the iron is hot. You need to strike in these moments. These are the times where you have to press forward. These are the moments where you have to. So yeah, that's something to consider, folks. But what are your thoughts? I'm intrigued to hear what you guys will have to say. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Does Garath McCleary for you deserve a recall? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boys Commentary for more content. Take care, folks.